There's every chance that right now you're getting pestered, or maybe you're the one doing the pestering in order for you to get your very first puppy. But before you let yourself fall in love with one of these undoubtedly adorable little creatures, try to remember that aside from tugging on the heartstrings, they might also tug on or possibly tear up just about every single thing in your house. We'll show you how to make your very first puppy a truly fantastic experience.
The big day is here. Rachel, Laura and Kate are finally picking up their new family member.
We got to find who's Honey.
It's just chaos.
After several visits to the German Shepherd puppies, they have selected and named Honey.
Is this Honey?
She gave me a kiss.
He gave you a big kiss.
I'm very nervous because I copped a lot of flack about the choice of dog, a big dog. Small little dogs, lap dogs are very in fashion. Everyone's giving me a really hard time, saying that it's going to attack their school friends, it's going to attack other dogs when we're out. Do you know that it's a big dog? It's like, duh.
Let's see how she goes with other little puppies here. Looking at Honey, she's certainly inquisitive, she's certainly alert, she certainly looks healthy, but she's not a domineering little girl. She's not running around, bossing other puppies around. That's what we want. You can tell a lot about their personality as an adult from their personality as a puppy. It's all right, they can sort it out, sweetie. You might have a very big few months ahead of you. Yeah. You might just grow into those ears too.
I'm stronger than this dog. I will outsmart this dog. I'm the boss.
Home, we're finally taking our puppy home. The day is finally here.
Oh, that's the smallest girl, is it? Yeah. Gorgeous.
Our couple, Nathan and Carolina, know what sort of puppy they want, a blue staffy, but they can't decide between the two females of the litter.
I like both of them. Yeah. Let me get both.
Only one.
When the pups are brought into Chris for their vaccinations, a decision has to be made.
Hey, hello.
It is like choosing a partner. You've got to choose one that's compatible, but at the same time, you've got to allow chemistry to come into it. You've got to feel your heart being taken by that puppy. Of all the things you can do for your puppy in their first few months of life, the vaccination has to be the most important. You see, up until this point, their mum's been protecting through antibodies in her milk. But now, it's up to you. And by giving a vaccination at between 6 and 8 weeks of age, you protect them against parvovirus, distemper and hepatitis, all of which can be fatal. Even though a little puppy like Roger here tries to convey the tough guy attitude, if you just look into those eyes, you can see just how fragile he is at this age. If he's not vaccinated against viruses like parvovirus, they can get hold of him and they can kill him so quickly. Yeah, you're next, not the box. No, it's what's inside the box.
Worming is another must-do. Once you have your puppy, worm it every 3 weeks until it's 16 weeks old, and every 3 months after that.
Given a worm tablet does become a bit of a game, you take the upper hand. You'll thank me for that one day. Oh.
We made the decision, we're going for the white-chested one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Carolina's got her own way after all, but she'll have to wait another week before Sisu is big enough to take home.
Hello.
Hello.
Place to meet.
Yeah, indeed.
Our third puppy owner, Elizabeth, is meeting up with Chris for some serious shopping.
Let's go.
We'll see.
Via the magic of email, Elizabeth has chosen her cavoodle Max out of this litter in the New South Wales country town of Bathurst.
So
So it's not just the collar and lead. You're going to need wee-wee pads, beds, bowls, toys, treats. So there's quite a bit to go through.
Be a real head turner down at Bondi in this.
Life-saving caboodle.
This is a great bed if the pup's going to be outside.
Max is going to be Elizabeth's very first puppy, but she's also just taken up her very first mortgage. And most people think of a puppy as being just an initial expense, and after that, a few dollars here and there.
I think $1,000 over the course of 12 months is not too bad with my mortgage.
We're talking $2,500 at least every year. That's without accidents and emergencies. Over the course of a dog's lifespan of 12, 13 years, that's over $25,000. That's a huge amount of money.
We have these wonderful hide beds.
Doesn't look cheap, Sonia.
This one will set you back $500.
$500, that's a nice bed.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, what do you think?
That's seriously cute.
Oh, dear.
You're going to crack, aren't you? I know it. I've seen it before. You're going to crack.
Great, thanks very much for that.
Thank you very much.
How much?
$350.
What we're talking about here is really the animal equivalent of a long-term relationship. It could be 14 years, it could even be longer. But whatever you do, you have to make sure that you don't let yourself be guided purely by emotion. I mean, how can you not look at one of these and want to take them all home? You have to think practically. So here are some guidelines. For starters, where you live. Take Otto the Great Dane and Scout the Jack Russell here. Which of these two would be better suited to this small terrace house? Might surprise you, it's actually the big girl because of her temperament and her lower exercise requirements. This Jack Russell could drive you nuts. It's hard not to love the look of Alfred, the Old English sheepdog, but keeping this coat clean and tangle-free will take a fair portion of your time. Savannah, the standard poodle, on the other hand, has a coat that's pretty low allergy, and if you do keep it au naturel like she has it right now, you only need to clip it every few months or so. But the great thing about both of these beauties is they shed very little hair. If you are going to have an inside dog that does molt, beware. It is a lifetime of work. Also consider exercise requirements, temperament, and genetic health defects such as eye problems for pugs and Shar-Peis or hip dysplasia for larger dogs. So it's probably no big surprise to discover that planning and research are the key to choosing the right puppy. Do enough of it and chances are you'll have no regrets.
Hi, I'm Dr. Danny Dusek from Bondi Vet. If you love our show and want to see more, plus some amazing content about pets and how to care for them, hit the subscribe button. Click that little notification bell and we'll see you on our next video.